One thing that we're looking into is the possibility of making this a regional program, of the possibility of doing the Scholars Program not only the day prior to the main AAADV workshop, but actually taking this on the road and doing it regionally, probably 3 times per year in different areas, probably once in the Northeast, once in the West or Midwest, and once in the Southwest. And the rationale for that would be that we recognize it's difficult for people to travel, particularly people in this level of training when they're still fellows. We'd like to make sure that this content is available to everyone, again, irrespective of ability to pay, but also irrespective of ability to take the time off of a training program long enough to go. And so we think that by actually moving this program around with a small core group of faculty, that we can enable more people to take advantage of the material and participate in the programs.
I believe that this forum has provided the occasion for many young investigators to seriously consider and pursue a career in drug development in different functions, with regulatory agencies, with government agencies such as the National Cancer Institute, with the advocacy community, or with the industry, as well as with the traditional route of career development in academia. This has been actually opening up a new horizon for these young investigators and demonstrated how people can really contribute in a very concrete and productive way to the process of drug development.
This is the first year that the AAADV Scholars Program has existed. We're very excited about it. This is an opportunity for young investigators from government, industry, and academia to come together with senior members of FDA leadership and hear about all phases of drug development, from the initial submission of a first-in-human trial to support an IND, all the way up through drug approval in the post-marketing setting.
And I believe that this conference helps people understand where drug development in cancer is going. And it helps them understand it at a different level, at a higher dimension that many people are typically used to. But I think that there's a real void in young investigators not really understanding how important the process is and what it takes to get a drug through clinical research, different stages of clinical research, to eventual FDA approval. Many of the people that have participated in the meetings are people that are integrally involved in drug development. I would like to see more young people come to this meeting so that they can learn early on the importance of what they do, the importance of drug development, and doing it doing it in such a way that it's the most beneficial for the patients. I believe that if we can educate more young people that are either in pharma, sponsoring the drugs, or are in academics running the clinical trials, that to get a more in-depth perspective of how important the various components are and the challenges that we need to overcome would help them understand earlier on and with a greater depth the importance of who they are and what they do to bring drugs to market for patients.
The workshop is actually attended by a number of patient advocates, and the patient advocates are in many cases, but all themselves cancer survivors. Sometimes they're also caregivers of people with cancer, and in some cases they're just people who, for whatever reason, were very interested in cancer. But these are all people who've devoted themselves to this cause enough to obtain extra training and to go out and be politically involved, to go out and serve on institutional review boards and so on. And so they attend both the workshop as well as a pre-program that runs concurrently with the Scholars Program this year and is also new this year as the Scholars Program is, and that's called AAADV Fundamentals. That's specifically for patient advocates, and they're going to have a similar program in the sense that they're going to learn about drug development from that very earliest first-in-human study all the way up through drug approval and the post-marketing setting, but it will be really geared at someone who doesn't necessarily have a medical background, who doesn't have an MD or a PhD the way the Scholars Program requires. So they're the ones that go back to their community to say, here's what I learned, these are the ways that I think we can influence drug development in a positive fashion. These are the reasons it's important for you as patients to participate in clinical trials, which is the only way that we learn and the only way that we bring new drugs to market. So their participation in the workshop as well as in this pre-program is really critical to the success of this workshop.
I mean, the FDA is actually, bringing all of these minds together to help on a yearly basis to help us understand better, the various components. And it's not just giving us didactic lectures, they give us real life scenarios. I mean, they take a drug that was just recently FDA approved and they have 3 or 4 of them that they have an entire afternoon session with one specific drug where they take it from soup to nuts, from its initial identification all the way through FDA approval. So they're using real live examples and the various complexities of each of those individual examples. Not all drugs are created equal. Not all drug development is the same with each drug. Although there are various phases that are defined as being the same, a drug has to go through phase 1 and then da-da-da-da-da. What this meeting does is it shows us how that has to be personalized to each individual drug. Meetings like the AAADV workshop help us understand how the FDA is trying to accelerate the drug development process to bring them to market quicker so that patients can have access to the drugs as quickly as possible, but yet as safely as possible.
We really need this infusion of new ideas from interacting with other sectors. So for us, that's interacting with the advocates, it's interacting with industry in a more informal fashion than we typically do. And it's interacting in a very important way with our academic partners. So that's what excites me, is the potential for new ideas to come out of this. I think the other thing that excites me is the opportunity for networking that happens here and the opportunity for new collaborations. In the end, we all have the same goal. Everybody wants to make good drugs and get them to cancer patients more quickly. We all come at that from a slightly different angle, but at the end of the day, we really have that shared goal. And so it's exciting to just sit down and have a few days to be reminded of that and to kind of regroup and say, how can we do this better?
And my dream is that in the future there could be a way by which this forum could be even further expanded to encompass different agencies, different governments, different academic institutions, and different industries coming from all over the world.